What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, and on this video is going to be a trade recap on today's trade. So today I ended up losing $265 today trading Russell, and the reason being was I technically lost 3 times. The first time was whenever you're doing a create limit order to find out how many contracts you want to risk, or that's how I find out how many contracts I want to risk on TradingView. I was like, okay, I'm gonna risk however many contracts, and then once I was going to buy, like the ticks that where your stop loss is at, it kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter, and so when I clicked buy, it immediately stopped me out because my stop loss was so tight. So one little move stopped me out, which ended up making me lose $50. So I was like, I rejoined and I lowered my risk, which was, I think I risked maybe $100. I had risked $100 on that trade. So then I ended up losing that trade, which was the same position, basically same place, right, same candle and everything, which ended up making me lose 150, which I was like, okay, whatever. So I was like, that's basically how much I lose on a trade whenever I trade. Decided to go for a second setup, and then that's when I lost $115. Don't know why I lost that much if I only risked like $90. I don't know why. It was maybe because the candle was too fast, and you know how sometimes TradingView lags and it stops you out a little bit lower. I'm not sure, but ended up losing 265, which is okay. Tomorrow is a new day. I live to trade another day, thank you God. But yeah, that's basically how I lost. It was 2 setups that I think were pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys on this video on why I took them, on the explanation, on the trade and everything. But yeah, boys, make sure to join the Discord, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and as well as make sure to follow me on TikTok, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, boys, so let's go ahead and get started on this trade. Okay, so let me just log in just to show you guys the executions. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So these are the executions, and I am going to back test it. Okay, alright, so we're right here. Okay, so whenever we were on gold, the EMAs are flat. Okay, whenever I trade, I don't like looking at the EMAs being flat, because that just means that we're just consolidating. And as you guys can see, we have been consolidating. Yes, you can win I guess this little move up, but I'm not trying to go for that. What I'm looking to go for is a good push to the upside or downside wherever the market is going. Okay, so Russell was looking like a potential good trade. As you guys can see, the EMAs are not flat. We were below the 13 EMA, the 50 EMA, and we were also below the 200. Okay, but you guys are gonna see this in a little bit. Okay, so let's go ahead and backtrack. Okay, so as you guys can see, look at the EMAs, it looked perfect. Right here was a beautiful demand zone pushing to the upside. We had liquidity sitting up here. Okay, we had these highs up here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what happens. Okay, boom. Okay, it comes back. Okay, so right here, this is the candle that had ended up touching my demand zone. Okay, I ended up taking the trade. Let's say you wanted to create a limit order. Okay, it's not showing here, but okay, whatever. It's not showing here, but once you create the limit order, or whenever you click buy, the ticks are moving. Okay, ticks is basically where the price is, or like it's gonna show the price, and then ticks are just like the points or moves, whatever, right? But the price was moving because of how tight my stop loss. So let's say I wanted to enter off of a break of the candle. Okay, so let's say right here. So this candle right here did break this previous candle, and my stop loss, I entered off right this line, but my stop loss was like this tight. So I ended up losing $50. So I was like, okay, when this candle was right here and it rejected back up here again, I decided to enter around, maybe it was like around here. Okay, stop loss was break of the candle, and I was risking $90, $90 or $100 between there, which I ended up getting stopped out, right? As you guys can see, boom, immediately stopped out. Okay, so once I got stopped out, I lost $150. Okay, and the reason why I took this trade was because we had a break of the candle right here. Okay, if you guys are wondering, oh, but there's a supply sitting right here. Okay, yes, this counter trend supply did ended up winning, but I am going with the trend. We also had a huge gap that we have to fill, which did end up getting filled, or is potentially getting filled as we speak right now. Okay, I'm gonna check it later, but as you guys can see, I got stopped out, losing $150. Okay, so now let's go ahead and okay, right, so we had a push to the upside, right? I was like, okay, this one candle surpassed the 50, the 200, and the 13 EMA. I'm like, okay, this looks good. We have to fill in this gap, right? I don't see us potentially going any lower than this. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna enter off this trade. So I entered off of break of the candle, or wherever the candle closed, right? Because we closed above the EMAs. Okay, so once we enter off of this, I was going for a 1 or 2 to make my money back. I was going for 100. I think I was risking $115. Well, I lost 115 with fees and everything. But and as you guys can see, one other candle decided to just fucking rip, right? But yeah, that's how I ended up losing 2 trades for $265. I am currently down on the month. It is what it is. I'm gonna be trading back tomorrow, and yeah, so yeah, boy, those are the 2 trades that I ended up losing. Gold, I didn't see anything, but let's see. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Let's go right here. Okay. So as you guys can see, once my executions were here, we ended up ripping up, almost covering the gap. But as you guys can see, my bias wasn't wrong. I just think that Russell wasn't it today. Whenever I was looking at NQ was the play, bro. It was the play, right? Because I mean, right here the EMAs are flat. I mean, and I would have potentially taken this trade right here off of 13 EMA breakout, but if I would have entered over here as well, I would have got stopped. So I mean, NQ was the move, because look, as you guys can see, we closed above the EMAs and we ripped, and we could have went for a 1 or 2. And then NQ did close the gap, but it's very unfortunate. I think Russell would have just made the push up, because it was respecting it, and we did have a break of the candle, but I guess that was just the craziest fake out. But yeah, boys, other than that, that's how I lost 2 trades. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably live trade tomorrow. But yeah, my PC just be having problems in the morning, so I just be like refreshing it and fucking, I don't know, I have to do some updates and stuff. So yeah, other than that, boys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Se meten los de las capuchas, andan bien truchas, lo que en el radio se escucha, cuerno pesado en lo que tumba.